One down.
Падла! Паскуда!
Covering assistance.
Чё, патроны кончились? Держи, сука, подарок! Oh, shit!
Escape from Tarkov, the upcoming open-world survival MMO from some unknown developer called Battlestate. Trust me, they will be known after this if all things go well with this game. And this game looks freaking glorious, as you can see here. Hello there, my fellow open-world gamers. What's up? It's Robbie with Open World Games, and we're taking a look at the new DayZ you and your friends will be talking about very, very soon. And by the way, this game has no firm release date. It is going to be coming to PC sometime in 2016, and the rumor is it could be coming to PS4 and Xbox One eventually. But get this, there is a beta, and you could sign up to it by following the link in the description below. I highly recommend you guys getting to that. Now, what is Escape from Tarkov? So, Escape from Tarkov drops players into an RPG simulator with an MMO backbone and realistic survival mechanics and super realistic combat. That's really important to remember. Players will take on the role of a mercenary in one of two factions who have survived the War of Tarkov. And yes, you will be able to play an actual story mode with friends in co-op, and there will be multiplayer PvP. These are going to be called raids. Tarkov is indeed an open world game, as you will be exploring Tarkov City and its suburbs, citizen blocks, chemical plants, military bases, and more. The game looks downright gorgeous, as you can obviously tell here, and has a real-time weather system plus a day and night cycle. We love our day and night cycles, don't we? I think we would all agree. Now, Tarkov will offer players the ability to complete raids on large-scale locations with your buddies in a 64-player PvP zone called, get this, the Hot Zone. This zone will have similar rules to the Division's Dark Zone, in that if you die here, you can lose everything in your inventory, all of your gear, so be wary. There are other zones, though, in the game which will be much more forgiving. More on that later. Now, there are also concealed locations in the game, including underground warehouses, reserve stocks, and more. We imagine that these concealed, hidden locations will offer the best loot and weapons to obtain. Of course, this game is going to be about looting because of the weapon system, which we are going to be diving into in just a moment. But when exploring throughout the game, you could decide to team up with other players or fight them. It is your choice. There are no rules. It's very much DayZ in that regard. So betrayal can and will happen. Trust me. This game is super realistic, by the way. This is definitely not an arcade shooter, as you'll experience things like dehydration, fractures, all sorts of things, even exhaustion, and you'll even have to combat tremors. This is because you will have to manage food, water, and more. Now, the realism also carries over into combat, as it is supported by realistic ballistics, and get this, weapons even jam, overheat, wear out, and more. You will have to repair equipment and weapons, so beware. And for those of you Fallout fans that miss the whole repair aspect of surviving in an apocalyptic type world, then you will be very happy. And yes, much like the Division, there is an extensive weapons mod system. It is crazy. You can get attachments, all sorts of things collected throughout the world, so loot will be an extremely important part with this game. Now, this game is also going to offer an extensive progression system as well, including 100 unique skills to unlock. Yes, it is a proper RPG with 4 categories, including physical, practical, mental, and combat. Now, this is where it differs from other RPGs in that if you do not pay attention to your skills and invest in them, they can actually slowly degrade over time. Talk about hardcore. It might actually be too hardcore for many of you. Now, you'll need these skills too, because you will be going up against what are called scabs. These are going to be AI opponents that will come for you if you are too loud or careless in the game world. They will also have preset randomized gear, weapons, and AI variables, so the challenge will never be the same. When dying against these guys, you will retain your gear. Again, this is much like the Division's co-op zone, so there's that familiarity there. Now, if you don't want to shoot constantly, well, there is a working economy for you. You'll need to gain the trust of various NPCs and merchants to get those really rare items, though. So it's going to be really important to form guilds and try to become a very wealthy trader if that's the sort of thing you're interested in. Now, the economy does adapt in real time according to how other players operate in the world and also to the events in the area. If you want to become a trader, this is definitely possible, and you can even run your own store. And by the way, check out this inventory system. It looks amazing. They're going for something that is very, very user-friendly, especially on PC. So wow, this game has come out of the middle of nowhere for me. It is by some unknown developer that I have never heard of, and if it turns out as advertised, it is going to be something very, very special. Hopefully it's the new Ark Survival Evolved or DayZ, except a really, really fleshed out, polished version. I would love to see some unknown developer come out of the middle of nowhere with a super polished game. That would give me a lot of hope for some of these unknown games that you see advertised all the time. But guys, stay tuned here. 2 open world games for more Escape from Tarkov. It looks amazing. Cannot wait to try it. Remember, sign up to the beta by following the link in the description below. And yes, this game is slated for a 2016 release on PC. No firm release date though. And then the rumor is that it could be coming eventually to the PS4 and Xbox One, so it could go big. We will be finding out. Thanks guys for watching. Stay tuned, and I will see you guys later.